I really want you to concentrate on is your feet. He's the most beautiful of any guy I've ever seen in terms of footwork because it's like you're really watching him dance. Because of the dance background, like his footwork looks beautiful. And he's super aggressive. Like he's standing in front of a guy, and then he'll like switch and throw a jab and circle off to his left and catch him again and circle off to his right. The guy does not know where the he is. These angles are insane. And then he lights off punches. I mean, my God, who's like him? He doesn't have like some Tommy Hearns knockout ability or Mike Tyson type power. So he's forced to have this brilliant movement and footwork.
His guy was working with the feds and the truck was wired up, and when he was getting in the car, they came and they bum rushed him to rob him, and they put him in the car, and everything was recorded. He didn't know though. You don't get credit for that. Everyone thinks he's the one that snitched, but the reality is someone he knew was snitching, and they had the car wired up, and that's how they got the kidnapping on video.
Yo, Des, what's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
They gonna skip that.
They will skip that part.
So we got covered this because this has been going on for quite some time. They call you a rap bro. Now, when that happened to you in the industry, what happened that we didn't see? For example, obviously, people shun you. They said, I'm not fucking with 6ix9ine, he's a rat, whatever. But what happened behind the scenes when they called you a rat?
Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. I felt like, what's the color of my skin?
Brown?
What
White?
would you say?
Hispanic?
Hispanic, right?
Yeah.
I'm in a rap game dominated by what? Hip hop.
Niggas.
So my thing is like, you know what I mean? I felt like when they said, oh, this kid is Latino, he's Spanish, he's dominating our game. He's the face of rap, right? When they seen Gummo, Kuda, Kiki, Billy, Gotti, Tati, Fifi, Bebe, then they were like, when they seen that Bebe, they was like, oh my God, he just gave us back to back Billboard. Then he just crossed over genres and went Latin.
Yeah.
Don DeMarco. You know what I mean? Like, but listen, I'm gonna answer your question, but let me just give you some context.
Got you.
They seen all of that, right? And they were like, yo, damn, this kid is polarizing. There's nothing in this world bigger than 6ix9ine. You can't open up your phone without seeing 6ix9ine. And he's funny, and he does skits, and he's entertaining. We already don't like him. Have you ever seen a 6ix9ine at a Rolling Loud?
No.
Right?
Never.
I'm the most biggest artist in the world. I have multi-platinum records. When you say, oh, yo, you known for all your gimmicks, you known for all your trolling. So y'all not saying the Gummo 6 times platinum? You're not saying Fifi is 8 times platinum? You're not saying Kuda's 3 times platinum? You're not saying Billy is 3 times platinum? You're not saying Kiki is 2 times platinum? You're not saying Tati is platinum? You're not saying Bebe is 3 times platinum? Right? You're not saying Stupid is 2 times platinum? Stupid? Give me that Don DeMarco.
Nah, bro, you know him? Nah, I won't lie, man. I didn't go look. Nah, I don't even know anymore, bro.
Let's talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we already don't like this nigga. We hate him, but now we need an excuse.
And they blackballed you too, didn't they?
Now we need an excuse,
And they got it.
right?
Yeah.
So before the rat and shit, right? Before the rat and shit was like, fuck 6ix9ine. Oh my God, I hate him. I hate him. But we can't get people to agree with us to hate him too with us. So when the rat and shit is like, everybody let's lean to this. Why 6ix9ine was never Rolling Loud? Why 6ix9ine always had haters? Because I dominated a game I wasn't supposed to dominate.
You're on top.
Know what I mean? And then when I got locked up, right? I used to sit in the day room. The day room is like where they have the TVs, the phones, right, for prisoners. And
Yeah,
I used to
Stab.
watch,
What's good,
you know,
bro? How you
TV
been
like
today? What did you do
6ix9ine
today?
comes over.
Yes, what'd you do today? Did you go college today? Did you go to college today?
It's over. It's over. No, he won't even have. He won't have success no more. He told on all these bloods, blah blah blah. Right? You know, spreading their narrative. Right?
Yep.
They say.
When did you finish
he's
college?
gonna
What time? How long
come
ago?
on April 2nd, May 8th on my birthday.
Like
I
2 hours
released
ago, an hour
the
ago.
First song post Rattin. Gooba breaks every record in hip hop.
IG Live broke 1 million.
Broke 2 million.
Yeah. That
Don
that was
DeMarco
one at the time.
So you know what I mean. So
Damn.
like I said, I broke records.
Damn,
I went
so you in the
number one
streets
after that. So
fresh.
everything they said that I couldn't do, I did.
You was
And
in
it
the
was
street
like,
fresh
damn,
off the
even after rapping,
classroom.
right? This
I
kid's still on
respect you,
top.
my G.
Can you be honest though, 6ix9ine? But Danny, if I'm
But that's my answer to your question.
Yeah.
What you know, your question was let's talk about the shit we didn't see and why
Behind
you
the
know
scenes.
people did
Them
that.
calling you a snitch. Why they
Yeah,
called you a snitch? on it? Yeah.
Right? So
Why they jumped on it so hard?
yeah, they jumped in it so hard
Yeah.
because they were like, we have
Yeah.
no we can't
stop him.
stop him.
Yeah.
It's impossible. And I'm just giving you all the facts. If I'm lying, be like, yo, well,
Well,
Danny,
no,
we can pull it up.
I think that's an irrefutable fact because at the time, right, you were blackballed. People didn't want to, people were trying to keep you out of certain situations.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Before the rat and shit, right? And these are facts, bro. Y'all could really be like, yo, 6ix9ine, you full of shit. Be the first podcast to do that. Be the first podcast, right? Bro, we here on some good vibes. I love some Charlie Kirk shit debate. I love that. Nah, real shit. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Dare you?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I love that. So my thing is, let's be the first podcast to try to debate that, right? Now listen to me. So after the rat and shit, right? And they was like, damn, he's so big. How can we control him? It's no way. It's like he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We just can't stop him. You remember the song Stupid?
Yeah.
When I'm just like, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga Ebro, he a bitch. Just another old nigga on a young nigga dick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
That nigga's a hater. He is.
So my thing,
Old ass nigga.
who's the head of Apple?
And he's a liberal. Fuck him.
Wait, who's the head of Apple?
Right now,
It was Larry Jackson, but who's leading it right now for hip hop?
the head of Apple? I don't know.
No, of music, Apple Music.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Bro
talking
just said
about the
hard
hater
R
right
for a
now.
sec. Don't mind
Is he,
him.
bro?
It is he, bro.
Oh, I thought he was on 97.
No. So
I didn't know that.
so these is facts right now. You know what I mean? I'm giving you facts. So even before ratting, I was already blackballed.
Oh.
So give me a Don DeMarco.
Oh, okay.
Give me a Don DeMarco. And these is facts. Look, hear me what I'm telling you.
I thought he was just Hot 97, bro.
So before ratting, was 6ix9ine blackballed?
100% then.
100%. So now let's talk about it. So I'm just like, fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga Ebro, he a bitch. Just another old nigga on a young nigga dick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
That nigga's a hater. He is.
So my
Lol.
thing,
Old ass nigga.
who's the
Literally,
head
I
of
saw
Apple?
it.
He's a liberal. Fuck him.
Wait, who's the head of Apple?
Right now,
It was Larry Jackson, but who's leading it right now for hip hop?
the head of Apple? I don't know.
No, of music, Apple Music.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
We talking about the hater right now.
Oh, it is he, bro.
It is he, bro.
Oh, I thought he was just Hot 97.
No. So
I didn't know that.
So these is facts right now. You know what I mean? I'm giving you facts. So even before ratting, I was already blackballed.
Oh.
So give me a Don DeMarco.
Oh, okay.
Give me a Don DeMarco. And these is facts. Look, hear me what I'm telling you.
I thought he was just Hot 97, bro.
So before ratting, was 6ix9ine blackballed?
100% then.
100%. So now let's talk about it. So they're like, how can we control this man? He's dissing the head of Apple, still fucking dominated game. He's fucking, we can't control him. Anything that happens, he's just coming out with, they needed an excuse. They needed one, a big one, right? And the hip hop unwritten rule is don't snitch, right? But let's talk about all the, like just what it is. The niggas who's not Spanish, black niggas that snitch, right? Snoop Dogg, Gunna, Young Thug, right? 50 Cent with Supreme Team, Irv Gotti. You know, this shit that the streets that a little white person in fucking in Cleveland, Wyoming, North Dakota, they're like, damn, we're not gonna take 5 minutes, 10 minutes time to investigate or dig into the thing. We're just here for the music.
Right.
But the streets know. Like right now, if this gets clipped and then the street niggas in Brooklyn, street niggas in Queens, street niggas all around the world, is like, we heard about the Irv Gotti Supreme Team 50 Cent shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a whole video. Remember when I first came home and Suge Knight, the nigga who's the hung a nigga off a balcony, was like, yo, Snoop Dogg told he write letters to the warden. I was on the phone with Suge Knight. But because Snoop Dogg is, like he's liked and he's like the uncle to the rap, like he's Unc, right? That old bitch, right? Like
He's perfect.
You know what I mean? It's like let's ignore that he told because he's our unk. We don't want to lose our unk. Remember, he cheated on his wife with Selena Powell. You remember that? He was butt ass naked.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
You want me to play for you?
Yeah, you're not lying.
Nah, I'm not lying.
lying,
The nigga
though.
cheated on his wife, clipped it, sent it to his wife. She forgot. Let's start into the thing. We're just here for the music.
Right.
But the streets know. Like right now, if this gets clipped and then the street niggas in Brooklyn, street niggas in Queens, street niggas all around the world, is like we heard about the Irv Gotti Supreme Team 50 Cent shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a whole video. Remember when I first came home and Suge Knight, the nigga who's the hung a nigga off a balcony, was like, yo, Snoop Dogg told him. Snoop Dogg told. He write letters to the warden. I was on the phone with Suge Knight. But because Snoop Dogg is, you know,
Liked.
like he's liked and he's like the uncle to the rap, like he's unk, right? That old bitch, right? Like,
He's perfect.
you know what I mean? It's like let's ignore that he told because he's our unk. We don't want to lose our unk. Remember, he cheated on his wife with Selena Powell. You remember that?
Oh
He was
wow.
butt ass naked.
Why?
Oh, shit.
Yo.
You want me to play for you?
Yeah, you're not lying.
Nah,
though.
I'm not lying.
lying,
The nigga
though.
cheated on his wife, clipped it, sent it to his wife. She forgot. Let's start a fight in that family household.
How many Selena like fucked up, bro? How many families?
Not mine, nigga. Niggas, not mine, nigga. Like, you see Selena released our sex tape on the Ring camera.
Yo.
But my thing is, like, it's cool, my girl, like, oh, you fuck that bitch, right?
But hold on. So in the industry, right? There's a common theme here. Someone will be called a snitch, but the fans are mainly majority at concerts white. They don't care about you being a snitch. They say,
That's
you know
what I'm saying.
They say, all right, I fuck with 6ix9ine doing music. He's a good person.
But you know
I don't
what?
care.
Listen, you see when I came home, I'm gonna show you. You put the Wi-Fi on my phone, right?
Yeah, I got you.
And people forget this. I don't give a fuck about the snitch shit, right?
And we can pull it up on the big screen too
No,
if you have it.
yeah, yeah,
If you
I
got
have
like a
it.
clip or something you
No,
want
no,
to.
no. I have it. Look, I'm gonna put it. I'll get close to that shit. Where look, I'm gonna go to archive. Look, I'm gonna just go all the way down, right? So I'm gonna archive. You see, I'm not editing, and I'm on my Instagram. I'm gonna just show you.
You on your phone, yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the snitch shit, but I don't think you know what's a rat? Someone who would do anything to get out of a situation, right? I think I'm so hated. Think about all the context I just gave you. I was hated before snitching,
Before the-
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So they just used it as an excuse, right? So I don't think I'm a snitch. I don't think I'm a rat. A rat is that does anything to get out of a situation. Did you hear the wiretaps?
I did. Yeah,
So we're gonna ignore that? Did you not see the video on YouTube me getting kidnapped?
I did.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ignore that? So should I be loyal to guys who wasn't loyal to me?
Sarah?
That's what I'm saying. So are you gonna ignore that?
No.
So what should I do in that situation? Am I gonna be loyal to the guys that wasn't loyal to me?
No, I mean, I was
No, but my it's hard, right?
Yeah, when you know the case and everything else like that, maybe it's just
All right, so for the people that felt, so look, I'm still scrolling.
Yeah.
So when I first came home, I came home on April 2nd, right? I came home April 2nd. Sorry, my bad. I'm just trying
all
to get
good.
that shit right here. I'm still scrolling. So this is one of my first posts. Remember, I was trolling. Boom, boom, boom. August 6, 2020.
You can zoom in on that? Or can I see
I
it?
can zoom in. I can zoom in.
I mean,
So look. So can you zoom in?
oh
yeah. We got it.
So this is all. Yeah. This is August. I don't know. Right here. I put it right.
right there. You got it. Yep. Yeah, well, that's with the rat.
Right, so I never give a fuck. I trolled back. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck because I don't feel like what I did. And everybody.
Yeah, so
gets
do you want to
this,
play a
but
game or do you want to
say
keep reacting to
fresh
this?
If I'm scared of you, right?
What do you want to do?
If I'm scared of you and you say,
You're the
yo,
viewer, so
fuck,
just for you.
Fuck bro, right? Fuck him, right? I'm gonna say, nigga, fuck him. What's up? What we doing?
Yeah.
Because I don't got no backbone.
I'm going to just follow.
Now, if you got money, I'm gonna give you 3 different scenarios. If I'm scared of you, if you got money and I don't, or if I just want to be cool with you. If I want to be at the cool table. This is live, so you can't skip this. You know what I mean?
All right?
You just gonna have to go. This is a bathroom break for all the haters. This really a bathroom break, right? They're like, damn, let's just go when he start talking with the girls and shit. We be back, right? Because we don't want to feel like a hater. I'm hitting them in their soul right now. This shit hit them in their chest. Wow, nigga.
We need a...
Right? Yeah. And we-
thing's sake.
so my thing is, if I'm scared of you, if I want to be cool with you, if I want to sit at the cool table, or if I feel like I need you,
A lot of money.
and you say fuck him, I'm gonna say fuck him too. Why? Because I'm a sheep. People who can't look at the facts and be like, damn, he's right. Why would I be loyal to guys who are not loyal to me? Now, if I'm making this up, then damn, this nigga's a master manipulator. Yo, damn, hold on. This nigga's a master manipulator. This nigga is got the gift of gab. This nigga got this. Y'all want to take 10 minutes, 15 minutes segments of hearing wiretaps? Y'all want to do that? Y'all seen it?
Yeah.
All right, so the people in the chat, take time to fucking open up another tab while this is playing and put 6ix9ine wiretaps. So what am I supposed to do in that situation? Go to jail and get violated in jail and on some yard USP? Welcome back, y'all. They gonna skip this shit. Word. Fuck niggas talking about.
I wanted to go back real quick
Yeah.
to 2018, right? And you had that infamous interview at the Breakfast Club where you said that you only feared God and the feds, right? And then a day or two later, you got arrested.
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of take us through like the things leading up to that interview and then you firing your entire team and then the feds coming and picking you up?
That was on November
2018.
16th. November 16th. It was a Friday, November 16th, 2018.
And your album was supposed to drop too around that time.
Yeah, it was supposed to drop like
It
that
leaked.
week later. It leaked.
Yep.
So, you know, I found out the whole time that like that, you know, when I met Non Trey and all that, around that time, that November of 2018, I found out like these wasn't really my brothers like that. You know what I mean?
What are the top things that made you say, holy shit, like these dudes are betraying me?
I mean, mostly
At that time.
At that time,
yeah.
mostly, you know, I already got kidnapped by my mans. So if you pull up the YouTube video and I got kidnapped by Harv,
Yep.
I'm saying his name in the video. I'm like, yo, Harv, chill, bro.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? If I didn't know who kidnapped me, what I say, I would be like, yo, chill, what y'all want? You know what I mean?
Yep.
I wouldn't say no names. I knew my man was kidnapping me.
How'd you find out?
Nigga, I'm looking at the nigga
No,
in
he
his
can't-
face. Like, what the
Oh, yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, so for those let me give context to
This nigga's
everybody.
crazy.
Yeah, let me give context to everybody. Basically, his guy was working with the feds and the truck was wired up. And when he was getting in the car, they came and they bum rushed him to rob him. And they put him in the car and everything was recorded.
Yeah, it was
Unbeknownst to him, he didn't know though. You don't get credit for that. Everyone thinks he's the one that snitched, but the reality is someone he knew
This
was
shit is so
snitching and they had
crazy.
the car wired up. And that's how
Bro, this shit is like so crazy. Do you know how lucky this nigga was? He wasn't the one that snitched. Somebody else he knew was snitching, so they wired up the car that he was in to try and get some sort of info on him. And then those niggas come to kidnap him. And then just by coincidence, that guy being a snitch helped him out so much, and those other niggas got arrested, and that got added to the case. You know, God was really on this guy's side, no matter what he was doing.
they got the kidnapping on video.
They gonna skip that. They gonna skip that part though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gonna skip that
They
part.
will skip that part.
So like my shit is
So
like
he had no idea that your guy was working with he was a Mexican, right? He had
Yeah,
a
he-
paper problem. Like,
yeah, he ICE picked him up.
Was it your driver?
It was my driver. ICE
it.
picked him up. ICE had him in detention for a month and said, we're ready to deport you. His wife and kid was like, you know, his wife was Dominican, no papers.
Yep.
His son was born here. So they used that and said, listen, we're sending your wife back. We're sending you back, your wife back, and your son is going to go into
And let me
foster
say
care.
this: as someone that used to do that, whenever I had someone that had their status was like that, it was the easiest to flip them into an informant.
Yeah, because
So he had no choice. He was like, they're like, we
is
want
that
to
my
catch you.
son? Is
Yeah.
that my?
Like-
yeah, he ICE picked him up.
Was it your driver?
Well, looking at the nigga
No,
in
he
his
can't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So for those let me give context to
This nigga's
everybody.
crazy.
Yeah, let me give context to everybody. Basically, his guy was working with the feds and the truck was wired up. And when he was getting in the car, they came and they bum rushed him to rob him. And they put him in the car and everything was recorded.
Yeah, it was
Unbeknownst to him, he didn't know though. You don't get credit for that. Everyone thinks he's the one that snitched, but the reality is someone he knew was snitching and they had their car wired up, and that's how they got the kidnapping on video.
They gonna skip that. They gonna skip that part though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They gonna skip that
They
part.
will skip that part.
So like my shit is
So
like
he had no idea that your guy was working with he was a Mexican, right? He had
Yeah,
a
he-
paper problem. Like,
yeah, he ICE picked him up.
Was it your driver?
It was my driver. ICE
it.
picked him up. ICE had him in detention for a month and said, we're ready to deport you. His wife and kid was like, you know, his wife was Dominican, no papers.
Yep.
His son was born here. So they used that and said, listen, we're sending your wife back. We're sending you back, your wife back, and your son is going to go into
and let me
foster
say
care.
this: as someone that used to do that, whenever I had someone that had their status was like that, it was the easiest to flip them into an informant.
Yeah,
So
because
he had no choice. He was like, they're like, we
is
want
that my
Tekashi.
son? Is
Yeah.
that my son or the nigga you drive around?
Yeah.
Yep.
Family
That's why they cooperated.
Family
That's
first.
why he cooperated. So like people never talk about that though. So when he got kidnapped, that car was wired up, unbeknownst to him and unbeknownst to Harv and the other dude
Now,
that came.
why the first time I look at the chat, they said W Ice? That shit is crazy. Yo, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, these dudes are real trolls, bro.
Yeah.
So okay, so you did that Breakfast Club interview and you had already been kidnapped and everything else like that.
Yeah,
and you knew who did
I
it.
got
all that.
kidnapped July 22nd, July 21st, 22nd of 2018.
Yep.
Why didn't I tell then?
Yeah.
Give me a Don DeMarco.
I was the 2018 thing. Okay, so you go
Oh,
to
yeah,
Breakfast
yeah.
Club.
So I go to
So
Breakfast
you had
Club.
been kidnapped at this point, and then you figured out that your team had done some bullshit. What else did you know?
So
at
July,
that time,
yeah,
at that
July
time.
21st, 22nd. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I found out, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it in the street. You know what I mean? Like blah blah blah.
Do you know about Shadi and Melina?
So I found that out November 16th. That the night of that, like they confirmed it. Like fuck, I forgot the guys, the intel. It was like you know how NYPD it was like a task force with NYPD,
Yeah.
HSI and ATF.
Okay, so this is before your interview.
It was after.
After.
They
Oh,
confirmed it, but I was.
so you had a suspicion at that time when you did the interview?
I already had went through Shotty's phone. Remember, I explained it. So coming from LA back to New York, I already went through Shotty's phone and seen the messages. So with that, the kidnapping, and then when we got into court, they played the wiretap. You know what I mean, for me, and they were like, "You know whose voice that is?" I was like, "Is that Mel, Shotty, Jim Jones?" And they were like, "Absolutely right." And I'm like, so they was talking about like the super violate, yo,
Yes.
feed him, and he's like, "I'm gonna feed him."
Yep.
You know what I mean, so but they gonna skip that part.
Of
They-
course.
You know what I mean,
So, all right. So you're at the interview. You already know all these things that are happening, right?
Yeah.
Is that what? Obviously, anyone would fire them after that. But what else did you know that they had wronged you? Did you know they stole money from you at that point?
yeah. So when I made the video, like, yo, I fired my whole team, right? You want me to show it to you?
I remember it.
All right. I was walking in the street.
That was after your interview, right? Or before?
That was a little bit before my interview,
Okay. Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
It was around that
Before-
time.
Around that time.
Yeah.
Before or after. I did a business with these promoters, and they were like, yo, you got to come do these shows in Houston or Dallas or wherever the fuck, right? It was down south. And I was like, I ain't going. I ain't get paid. And it was like, and they sent me the wire. They sent me the wire slip. Like, nigga,
Oh.
we paid you. And I'm like,
Oh,
that
shit.
shit never got to me. And it was wired out to them.
To Shadi.
Yeah.
So he took the money, never told you how to show.
No, they didn't take all the money, but they didn't give me the full amount that the promoter sent. So say the show was like 160, it was like 90,000.
That they
Without-
gave you.
Yeah, but it was like not just that promoter, it was like all the promoters.
Gotcha.
All of them. That's a finesse.
But I didn't give a fuck because I didn't know. Full amount that the promoter sent. So say the show was like 160, it was like 90,000.
That they
Without-
gave you.
Yeah, but it was like not just that promoter, it was like all the promoters.
Gotcha.
All of them. That's a finesse.
But I didn't give a fuck because I didn't know the money I was getting was money I never touched. So it was
It was
like
good.
it was good money. But if I knew I was getting the double, the triple, I'll be pissed. You know what I mean? Because I take care of y'all niggas already. They didn't take all the money, but they didn't give me the full amount that the promoter sent.
So
Around that time,
Yeah.
before or after. I did a business with these promoters, and they were like, yo, you got to come do these shows in Houston or Dallas or wherever the fuck, right? It was down south. And I was like, I ain't going. I ain't get paid. And it was like, and they sent me the wire. They sent me the wire slip. Like, nigga, we paid you. And I'm like,
Oh,
that shit never got to me. And it was wired out to them.
To Shadi.
Yeah.
So he took the money, never told you how to show.
No, they didn't take all the money, but they didn't give me the full amount that the promoter sent. So say the show was like 160, it was like 90,000.
That they
Without-
gave you.
Yeah, but it was like not just that promoter, it was like all the promoters.
Gotcha.
all of them. That's a finesse.
But I didn't give a fuck because I didn't know the money I was getting was money I never touched. So it was
It was
like
good.
it was good money. But if I knew I was getting the double, the triple, I'll be pissed. You know what I mean? Because I take care of y'all niggas already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's not a friend, bro.
yeah, that's not a friend.
That's not a friend.
And a lot of people think like and let's slow this down, right? If you got a sound bite right now,
Slow it down.
like if you got a soundbite right now, just to give it so they could clip this after. I'm gonna talk.
Yes,
to
are
the
you still
chat.
here?
How many people we got in the chat?
Yeah, we got a lot. Between all the different platforms, that's just.
All right. So listen, I want to talk. Put my camera on, right? To the people, the haters, you know, the dick riders, the sheep that feel like, oh, you know, that just don't like me. Just hear this clip right now. For the people that think it's extortion or whatever, right? You could look at it that way. That's cool. When you up, take care of your man, bro. When you up, take care of your man. When you fully know you situated, your family situated, if you feel that's your man, take care of that nigga. You know what I mean? Take care of your right hand, your left hand, because one day you're going to need them to scratch your back. You know what I mean? Take care of your man. Now, because the situation played out, my situation played out where, you know, they was betraying me and they was like, oh, no, they was extorting. I wasn't extorting, nigga. I'm taking care of these niggas, right? Is a greedy niggas. These is greedy, dirty niggas. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So these niggas already, you know, when you eat so much food and you full, but you just don't want nobody else to eat, so you keep eating. You ever seen what's that shit called? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. right. And it was that fat kid that fucking had chocolate, and then when he offered the kid that had no chocolate, like, you want a piece? He was like, yeah, I want a piece. He was like, well, tell your parents to go get you a piece. But
Yeah.
that was Shotty and them niggas. That was them dirty niggas, right? They was eating but wanted more and more and more. Those is rats. You know what I mean? That's a rat. So if I'm taking care of niggas around me, you don't got to do that.
So when you go to do the interview, you had already been kidnapped. You knew that he had been having sex with your baby mother. Yeah. And you knew that they stole money from you at this point.
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
At that point, that's what you knew.
Before I got arrested.
What was the biggest violation of them that made you say, fuck these guys, I'm cooperating?
I think it was the one that sealed the deal was the wiretap, because remember that Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday I got picked up by HSI.
And I was gonna ask you about that day too, but keep going with the wiretap.
That Saturday, no, that's what
the
sealed the
wiretap
deal.
was sealed the
That's
deal.
what sealed
when
the
they
deal.
said we're gonna super violate them.
Yeah, no, but and then hearing like, yo, feed that nigga. You know, I'm a street nigga, so.
Yeah. Can you tell the audience, because there might not be from New York and we got a lot of people from all over the world, what does feed that nigga mean?
Feed that nigga is like hit that nigga, like like shoot that nigga, and I'm gonna feed him. You know what I mean? When you feed him, it's like you feed him a hot one. Like, yo, I get like, you know what I mean? Like I give him a hot one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, you shoot a nigga in the ass, like, you know, he feel like nah, for real. Like street niggas gonna know. Like, you know what I mean? So
now, because I really want people to understand this. So you go to the Breakfast Club interview. You say you only fear God and the feds. At this point, you found out that your manager was having sex with your baby mother. They stole money from you, significant amounts. They hit on you to kill you.
Yeah.
You heard that on wiretap. And they had kidnapped you at this point. And you were looking at 45 years.
So how I'm a rat.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm trying to
But
say.
people never put that in context of all this shit that happened to you before you decided to cooperate.
Listen to me. That's just, that right there, what you said, they clipped that right there. People don't like that. So they like, damn, we gonna have to like him, but we don't want to like him. So just don't hear it. Don't let that clip go viral. When the IRS seized all my stuff, right? That shit was everywhere, right? But the negative shit that they like, damn, we don't like this nigga, so let's just everybody post that. But the shit to make me look good, to be like, yo,
They don't post.
they don't post.
So hold on, Danny, let me go through this then. So you get arrested by HSI on Saturday.
Yeah. No. On a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
November 18th.
And I want you to, this is going to be some insider stuff here, but were you planning to go to Mohegan Sun in Connecticut to go to the casinos?
It was Foxwood.
You were going to, Foxwood, same area. Yeah, Mohegan.
And was performing at Foxwood or Foxborough, whatever the fuck shit's called.
It's a Connecticut. It's a casino. Foxwood's in Mohegan. It's all casinos over there. So you were planning to go there that weekend, right?
So he invited, it was that Sunday. He invited me to go perform with him, do a surprise performance.
Are you cool with him now or no?
Nah, I'm not cool with him.
Okay. So when they picked you up, were they? Why did they pick you up on that Sunday? Because that's not normal for.
Because they told me don't go.
Yeah. Okay.
They told me don't go. I don't talk facts, bro.
No,
Because he knows the intel.
He knows the case.
He knows the case, but it's no, bro. You know what's hard? I'm gonna tell you this, and this for the viewers, because it's my first time doing the Fresh and Fit podcast. What makes you a good liar? You gotta remember your lie.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
When you speaking the truth is always gonna stay the same. So now you just gotta remember the truth. If I tell you on a Saturday of November 17, 2021, I was at Booby Trap, right? Right? Mm-hmm. And then you asked me again 3 months later, "Yo, where was you at November 17th, 2021? I was like, nigga, we spoke about that. I was at Moxie's. I gotta remember my lie.
Yeah.
Right? The truth always stays the same. So like he said, why was you arrested on that Sunday, right?
He's honest.
It's just facts, bro.
So let me ask you this then. So you were gonna go. When did they warn you not to go to Connecticut to the casinos?
Well, that was a Sunday, November 18th. They picked me up, I don't know, like around, because they was just, remember, they was just parked in front of 16 Ainsley, I believe it was, between Grand Street, between Lorimer and then is,
Did they pick you up at your mother's house?
no,
Where?
they picked me up, I forgot where they picked me up. It was one of the apartment I had on Ainsley Street or Pinehurst in Lido Beach.
Okay. So they picked you up.
So I went, they picked me up. I went
And it
to
was
like,
because you refused to. It's because you refused to listen to them. You were going to go to the casino.
yes. So they told me, yo, there's a big threat on your life. They already had intercepted the wiretap.
Yep. They didn't tell you though, right?
They didn't tell me.
They didn't tell you
They
what
didn't tell
exactly.
me what.
They told your
So-
life's in danger.
So what did I say? I didn't hear the wiretaps till I got to court.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, nigga, I'm gangster, nigga. And they was planning to violate me while I'm free. They just couldn't get to me. You know what I mean? And it's just the way I move. So they told me like, yo, there's a big threat on your life. We offer you protection. And I'm like, nigga, I ain't taking that shit. And they were like, well, we're gonna put you in a hotel room with mad, law
agents.
enforcement
Yeah.
to protect you. Now we're not saying that this is not gonna kill the case. We're still gonna prosecute you.
Yeah.
You're still investigating, but we're trying to save your life here.
At that point, had you decided that you were going to cooperate, or were you still like not talking to y'all?
I left that night.
Okay.
I left that
So
night.
they gave you that offer and you said no.
I'm not gonna say where, but I left that night from Chelsea Piers. You know Chelsea Piers in the city?
Yep.
I left that night, and they were like, "All right, well, you don't want our protection. We're gonna remember, if I was to die around that time, their bosses, their supervisors, give them hell."
Well, here's another thing too, and I'm going to tell you this because I think this is a very unique interview. This is a rare time where someone
time.
who was a target of investigation is getting the insider stuff. The reason why they arrested you, bro, that day is because it would have been a nightmare to watch you on surveillance in Connecticut while you're at the casinos. That's why they had to arrest you that day.
Say it again.
So the reason why they picked you up before you can go to Connecticut, and for those that are listening in, basically they knew that they were going to try to kill him. They heard on the wiretap. Whenever you're doing a wiretap and you hear a credible threat on someone's life, you have to notify them by law, right? And disclose. And that sucks because you reveal your investigation. Obviously, he was one of the targets on the case and everything else like that, but that to tell him. By him saying, I'm going to go to Mohegan, was the HSI New York office investigating the case. They would have had to go to Connecticut, notify them, notify the tribal police that run that area, because it's sovereign land technically, because it's casinos owned by whatever.
Wow.
So it would have been a nightmare to follow him around and keep him protected in Connecticut. So they probably pulled the trigger and said, fuck it, we got to get this guy because it's better arrest him now instead of him getting killed in Connecticut. And then it's probably going to be a shootout. Everybody's going to get hurt, right? And it's a public area. So that's probably why I would estimate, I'm pretty sure 90% that's why they picked you up that day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Now
crazy.
you know.
Yeah. So that Sunday, I got in the car and I'm
Alright,
like,
I'ma head out.
go
Alright.
straight.
Alright, cool. How come you leaving? It's boring?
Take a beeline to Foxwood or
Oh,
whatever
you gotta
shit's
study?
called.
Alright, cool. Peace.
And the officer
Peace
was
out,
like, "Get
Death
the
Step."
car." He's like, you're being arrested.
Peace out, Desktop. I'll miss you. Bye.
Right now, you have the right to remain silent. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? For what? You know what I mean?
Now you know
They're
why.
like, yeah, and then that. But yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. Looking back, right? Obviously, that probably pissed you off because you were gonna maybe perform or make some money or whatever you had plans that weekend. Do you thank God that they picked you up before you could go?
Everybody always asks me this question: do you regret whatever? How'd you feel when you got arrested? Nigga, I was like, thank God. Bro, word, nigga.
Hey, did you sleep on the ride back to New York? Or
Huh?
did you sleep? Did you sleep on the ride back to the jail?
No,
When
they
when
arrested me
you?
in Brooklyn.
No, I know, but when they took you to, they probably took you to MDC, right?
No, they took me straight to the office I was at where they interviewed me.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, where they offered me protection at.
okay, so all right, so they took you back to the HQ.
Yeah.
Okay, and then at that point, once you got arrested,
Exactly.
did you say you were going to
HQ.
cooperate?
No, so I got arrested Sunday. We saw a magistrate judge,
Magistrate judge, yeah.
on Monday.
Yep.
And then on Tuesday, when you go in front of magistrate judge, we're all in the courtroom.
Yeah, because they arrested all you guys the night before. Yeah.
Yeah, but the prosecutors try to protect their case, so they made all those guys sit and me sit all the way in the back, right?
Okay.
And they were like, "Yo, you're gonna hear some shit. You're gonna hear some shit right now that fucking is gonna blow everyone's mind." So when I heard that shit, right? Because they were like, "Yo, these guys are being arraigned because it already passed grand jury. So in front of the magistrate judge, they reach, yo, these guys are being arraigned on attempted murder, robbery, kidnap, shootings, drugs, and these and this is why none of these guys deserve bail. They played the tapes. They played the key evidence that they have. Why
So
we
this is
should
probably a bond hearing. Yeah.
So why we shouldn't have bail? And when that shit played that Tuesday, I'm like, nigga, get me the fuck out this shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. So all right, because so just so everybody understands, like
Recap.
they're trying to get a bond, right? To
Yeah,
get
well,
out?
everybody's trying to get bail.
Yeah.
And with feds, there's no cash bails. People just come sign off on you. They put an ankle monitor on you. You know what I mean?
Depending on who it is.
Yeah, well, depends.
So the government had to prove that they're a danger to the community. For them to prove that they're a danger to the community, they played the wiretap saying that they're going to kill him. And that's how they were able to
Can
stay
you
in.
take that?
First night working at the airport. Okay, let's go check in, chat. Well, chat, let's go and check in. Let's go check in, chat. Gotta check in with the mob. You gotta check in with the Bloods, chat. Her, you must be the new person. I need you to read those rules on the wall before you start. No sleeping on the job. Be nice to the customers. They are always correct. Ugh, I hate that rule. Clean up after yourself. If you work the night shift, beware of the disclaimer. We are not responsible in case you die. Okay. Well, that's not a good sign. No sleeping on the job. Be nice to the customer. They are always correct. Clean up after yourself. If you work the night shift, beware of the disclaimer. We are not responsible in case you die. Alright. Let's get started. Hooray! Whatever I skate. Whatever I skate. Where do I skate? Oh, you got powers. Superpowers. Do you even know how to wield them? Got children. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. 1931. Oh, you got powers. Super. Ahem. Good evening. Hold on, let me get rid of this shit. I would like to purchase one ticket, please. Sure thing. That'll be $136, sir. Gosh. Oh. Ellis was asking him. Oh, customer. What's up? How much are the plane tickets? They're too much for you, brokey. Today they are $136, sir. Whatever it asks ye. All right. Let me get one, please. Take it. Oh, you got powers. Superpowers. Living out of them. I got children. I'm special. Not like you. Not like you, though. Oi, oi, oi! Horewa Kocho-san! Ha ha! Throughout heaven and earth, I am alone the honored one! Kocho-san! Go to the kid and board customers onto the flight. All right, Bradashki, I'll listen to ya. Can I please see your boarding pass? Whenever Bradashki you can. Help a customer, okay. Boarding pass, please! Boarding pass, please! May I have your boarding pass, please? Take ticket. Let me take his ticket. Find a seat on the plane before takeoff. 22, 21 seconds before everything kicks off. Oh no, what's going on in Weds? We are now at the cruising altitude. You may remove your new seat. Hey, I'm starving. Where's our free food? Pig. Give customers food and drinks. Do you want some chips? I want some grits. I want that girl. She is my bitch. I want to lift. Yo, what's the sitch? I want some money. I'm trying to get rich. You don't know nothing, but I know something. I know I've got power, and you've got nothing. I know I got trower, and there's something. You are dirty. You don't show shower. You're so dirty. I know you don't shower. I'm so clean. I am so powerful. And Yo, why is no one, why does no, okay. Broticon wants a drink. What's up, Broticon? What's up, Broticon? What's up, Broticon? Bro, I can only, bro, and there's, bro, you wanna know so annoying, bro? There's no like sprint option in this game, so it's like, you have to just run the whole time. Mission successful. But that's besides the point. See, there ain't no showers. No showers. There ain't no showers. In this bit we dirty. You know, we're flirty. Niggas, cause they wanted to murk me. So I ran out the dash. Hunt out the cash. We sprinting the dash. I'm earning the cash. I put it on commissary. I put it on Lockberry. Bad bitch. CO, she looking like Halle Berry. Woo! Halle Berry. Let's something like Halle Berry. Hey, I'm coming on young nigga grind. You're really hating. Come on, father. Hating on a young nigga grind will never get anybody anywhere. What about asking? Listen, Aspen. I think you're pretty cool. But if I'm being honest, you've been hating on a young nigga grind recently. And I do not appreciate Yo, Aspen! What's good, Brody Star? Damn. Zipper sound like a beat, Nick. Hold on. We keep that shit going, man. I put it on commissary. CO, bad bitch and Berry, bad bitch. She looking like Halle Berry. And like Tom and Jerry. Like Tom and Jerry. Me and Kai. Something that like Tom and Jerry. I can never become the king of the birds. Bro, Kai, is that you? fun. Fine shit. Go straight to the commissary. Enjoy the fly. I hope you do. What a Bradowski, 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 what a Bradowski. Come here, baby boy. Damn. Look at some hot shit. Take ticket. Boy, ticket. What about that scheme? 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 May I see your boarding pass, please? This ticket's invalid. I'm sorry, but you can't board. Oh, shit. Damn, invalid ticket. Wait! What? Nani? Nani this guy? Fine. You'll be seeing me again. Oh, okay. Wow. Sorry. From New York to Florida. Every breathing. You better watch your back. I'm coming for you! Haha! Attention passengers. You've arrived at our destination. Whatever that ski. Please on your seatbelts. Prepare to land. Jeez. Happy the landing was safe. Whatever that ski. Hmm? Hmm? Mm. God. Eh? What's going on here? I thought we weren't going to be sussy bakas. Nani? Static. There's a group of customers arriving. Get ready. I'm not trying to ruin your fun. We're going to fill it up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're having issues without power. Go to the back of the plane and check it out. Are these guys gonna come too? No? Okay, they're gonna stay seated. Okay, well guys, seems like shit's gonna kick off here. Nice work. Power's up and running again. Whatever, Dashki. Mayday! 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 Revive! I win. I will never lose. I always win. This is bad. I need to get help. This won't hurt me, will it? No. Damn, what happened to the passengers? Are they dead? Hope they're still alive. Where the Brody Khan? Hmm? Oh, wow. Oh, he's fast. This nigga fast. This nigga like right behind me. This nigga is right behind me. Damn, he does damage. Nigga almost took almost half my health with one hit. Okay, let me stop playing around. Stupid nigga. Surrender with your hands in the air, stupid nigga. I survived! Hurrah! The edible took. Boom. Just thought they hit it. Whatever it is. Just thought they hit a nigga, sis. Whatever it is. Damn. Yeah. Seems like that's it for today. I appreciate you showing up. I really do. Whatever, Dasky. Thank you for showing up, chat. I appreciate you. And until next time. And now that's the YPK Zekai.